Sleeves here with the Senior Pickleball Report powered by TNC Network with another version of Sleeve Snapshot Paddle Reviews. This week, we have two heavy hitters, the heavyweight and the middleweight champs from Dynasty Pickleball. Pretty cool graphics. All right, we'll start with the middleweight, which is 14 mil, a little lighter on the static weight. This is about 7.8. Between that and 8 coming out of the box. Love the shape. Got the hybrid shape, which is starting to be kind of my favorite shape out there. And, you know, you got graphics that are pretty cool. So 14 millimeter, a little lighter than obviously some 16 millimeters. These guys are out of California, which is great. They have something stateside like this. A little bit of different technology, as you can see here, when it comes to creating spin and creating power. You know, trying to go after sort of the Gen 3 power and spin, but obviously making it legal and making it so it doesn't delaminate. And so if you look at kind of their process with, you know, polypropylene and EVA foam and things like that, and the way they sort of generate spin and power, they take a different approach, which is really cool. Because obviously your paddle, in this case, won't delaminate. You're not paying through the nose for something that goes on the list of being non-approved, and it'll last. It won't delaminate. That is really the biggest thing. You don't want to spend, you know, over $200, $250 on something that lasts you X amount of time, and then it starts getting a little crunchy. I love the shape of, this is the 16 mil heavyweight. You can see the specs here, and you can see the specs for both of them. Pretty similar, except obviously in weight and thickness. Handle length is obviously sufficient, and I like, it's kind of a smaller handle, around 4.25 is my guess here. I measured it, and that's roughly what it was. You know, 5+ on the handle length, which is great as well. Okay, so playing with them, a lot of punch. A lot of people are like concerned about the graphic and if that was going to, you know, impact the spin. And I thought so as well. It didn't really seem to do it. In any case, anything that felt like it was hit out of bounds, so to speak, was on me or coming off the paddle. Funny because my face was too open or something like that. But love the graphics, love that they're building a culture around a theme, which is fun. I think way too many of these paddle companies take it's too serious, and they got these goofy, long, numbered names that don't really bring any sort of connection to the paddle itself. But these, they do. I love both shapes. I really like the round shape. I used to play with a Pro Kennex paddle that was more sort of ping pong tennis-like with the round aerodynamic look. And I love this as well in the heavyweight champ. So I like the heavyweight champ a little more than I like the middleweight champ, just because it packs a little more punch for me, because it has a little more weight and girth to it. I tend to lean towards 16 mil. And they kind of have more of a combination of forgiveness because they're a little thicker. But you can wheel this thing around really quick at the net because it is thin and a little lighter than the heavyweight. Again, check out sort of their details about how they compare to other mainstream paddles that are out there. They have a great little chart, as you can see here. So if you're like, what does this paddle hit like, you know, in comparison to and cost to these paddles, and how are they designed differently as far as the build? Again, great chart to look at. No problem resetting, no problem getting a ton of spin and a ton of power from these paddles. They are very like, I've hit the Yola Gen 3 paddles, and these are right in the ballpark. And one, like I mentioned earlier, they're going to last and they're legal. So great to see somebody taking a different approach to power and spin. And that's why I like the smaller companies. They really sort of go after things because they have to stand out. They have to be a little different. They have to take a little more risk. So check out Dynasty Pickleball. Links in the description. Again, a ton of information to go through about their build. They're very transparent, and that's what I like. All right, folks, you know what to do at the end of the day. All links in the description that you need here. And hey, let's pickle.